The Earth is going to explode in 100 years. An alien species offers you to live with them on their planet with everything you need on one condition. You need to get genetically modified to suit the conditions on their planet. Do you accept the offer or not? And let's get started with Was Warren.
Oh shit. I honestly I would have to wait for other human beings to do it first, like kids, homeless people, poor people, everybody. And once they all do it first and then I see the results, I look at the data table sets and analyze it, and then I will do a logical decision. That's it. That's how
All
I'm
right,
waiting. It's a
awesome.
waiting game.
Yeah, let the other guinea pigs try it out. Sean Parks.
Hi.
The question is here. Feel free to speak or pass.
I do what, sorry?
The question is right in front of you, so feel free to speak or pass. Do you accept the offer or not?
No.
No, you don't. Okay, straight to it. Ramiro the Hero. You will be next.
Riveting.
Yeah, you gotta unmute yourself, Ramiro. I haven't muted the audience today. All right, he's out. So let's go to Endersoul. Speak or pass? I feel like the Lord of the Rings guy every time I say that.
Oh, I was muted?
Yes.
All right.
Hi.
Yeah, I would accept that. It would sounds exciting to live on a alien planet and probably better than dying.
Well, 100 years, I don't think you're going to die.
Not now.
With the world exploding. Okay, let's go to JVB. A very welcome to you. A little lighter discussion today until we get to the next question.
I would say if they let me bring my cat, yes. And I'd have to read their Yelp reviews, but probably yes.
Good one, JVB. I agree with you there. With the cat.
All right. Hello, people on Facebook. I see there's 10 people watching at the moment. You are watching The Social Dilemma, where the discussion is about aliens. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to allow hand raisers. And for those who haven't spoken and have just popped onto the couch, feel free to click it. But everyone else, we're going to be going around. So let's go to John. Hello, John.
What?
Would you like me to read the question again?
No, I can read it.
All right.
I guess it depends on the genetic modifications. Like if I can fly all of a sudden, that would be awesome.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. It depends.
Why
It
does John look naked, or is it just me, Tim?
Or if you
My cat would attack you if you were flying.
yeah, try to swat me down.
Or you genetically change into the alien, where you don't even look like yourself anymore. You know.
Oh.
It's up to your
Guess it depends on what the.
It's definitely up to your interpretation.
Yeah. I'll have to think about that some more.
Awesome. Let's go to Leviathan.
I think
Hello.
medical technology could possibly extend your lifespan to see the next 100 years. So I would say yes, absolutely.
Synthetic DNA.
Because you wouldn't have enough
Synthetic
time to see other people's reactions or results from this genetic modification. And if the world's exploding, there's a bomb on your hands, you're just going to take the option to go to that planet. I think is the sanest answer.
Right. Awesome. Let's go to Jay. Jay, just remember to unmute yourselves.
My hand raised.
Jay's gone. Okay, bee flower. Bee Flower, feel free to speak or pass.
I'll pass.
Okay. Let's go to Yellow Majesty. Hello there.
Hi there. I think that I would pass. No, not pass. I would say no, because I'm not sure what the implications of becoming an alien would be, nor do I know what quality of life I had to share and for how many years. So I'm afraid of all these uncertainties, and I would rather like to die instead of becoming an alien.
Great. Yeah, next thing you know, once you genetically modified, that they have a lifespan of 2 years.
Can you imagine that? Gosh.
Yeah. You're trying to save your species. Okay. Let's go to Andy Zero.
Yeah, I would go.
You would die? Sorry, I didn't hear that.
I would go.
Is that English? All right. Let's move to.
I would go. That's a weird dolphin. That's a blue whale or a dolphin of some sort.
Rocky Soul.
I guess if I would want to
She popped out of a microwave.
invest into the future, maybe.
Rocky Soul, I would re-enter the space. There's something wrong with your VR headset, unfortunately.
Yes.
All right, let's go to Enrique.
Sorry. Can you hear me?
Hi, yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Yes. I would say everything for me is a risk-benefit analysis, and knowing what we know now, the benefit is not there. So I would say no. I mean, the Earth is not going to explode until 100 years. I can still have a nice life. Why would I go to the uncertain? So I think there's too many uncertainties here. So I would say no.
All right. Then let's go to
Thank you.
Dr. Sam.
Next one, Anthony.
No, Anthony's not speaking
please,
today.
would you unmute?
He's not speaking today.
And feel free to speak or pass.
No, he's not speaking today. Ali. Oh,
Okay.
sorry. I was muted. Anthony's not speaking today, so we'll go to Dr. Sam.
Okay, 1 second. Sure. Okay.
Good evening, all. Yeah, great question. Look, I wasn't happy with Was Warren because Was Warren said something about they're going to neuter me. Now, the last thing I want to do is to be neutered. So I hope he takes that back. And then I'm hoping that these aliens are civilized and don't go around neutering us men. But yeah, interesting topic.
Calm down,
I think
calm down. You're getting way too intense. You can't take a joke, buddy. It's all, I'm having fun.
Was
I'm
Warren, I
feeling out the
need
room.
them.
I'm feeling out the room.
I need them. How can you say that I'm going to be neutered?
I don't want to be neutered either. I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out about it.
Okay.
What if they're like trying to what if they're trying to like the global warming is coming, Dr. Sam, right? Global warming is a major threat.
Hold on. Table's not open yet. You can raise your hand.
100%. I totally agree.
Dr. Sam.
So
please.
I mean, everybody made very good points. I mean, Leviathan made a very good point. Enrico made a very good point. And I think if you take the question seriously, I'm not going to be here in 100 years' time. So, I could just say, well, to hell with it. Why should I take the chance? But if I think about it, I have a number of children. And those children will be around here probably, or their grandchildren will be around here in 100 years' time. So I would need to consider them. I probably would not do a risk analysis because it wouldn't get me anywhere. And I would probably take the chance.
All right, awesome, thanks. Let's go to White Dude Down.
Assuming you can pick your children, right?
So this is nice. Not only do I get to go last, but I get to go after a doctor. So you're saying that this would be today, but the Earth would be exploding in 100 years? We went all the way around. I didn't think that was ironed out well.
Yeah, that's correct.
The offer would be taken today. So I would say no. I'm going to be dead in 100 years. If the time scale were even moved up a little bit to where the Earth was going to explode yesterday, I would probably be too fearful to take the offer. But then again, I don't want to die, so I guess I would probably do it in that situation.
Right. Thank you. And we have a couple of hand raises.
Alright.
Should we go to hand
Yeah,
raises,
absolutely.
Mr. Tim?
Yes. So let's go to
So
Nick.
was Warren.
We haven't opened the table yet. We've got to go through people that haven't spoken yet.
Sorry.
So we're going to
Okay,
go
sorry,
to
yeah.
Nick, janitor.
Oh, hello.
Thanks,
Janitor
Sally.
Pooper. Yo.
Hear me?
Yes.
I would say, the Earth is gonna explode in 100 years. I really wouldn't care. I'd be happy to see the day that it explodes because then that would mean that I've lived up to 114 years old, and that's pretty dang old. So
How old are you
I
at the
would
moment,
say no.
Nick? How old are you right now?
14.
14.
14. And you're probably in the lifetime where you're going to see someone live up to 200 years, according to certain studies.
Wow.
All right. You sound like a mature
No
old
way.
man. I don't normally include under 17-year-olds, but you're welcome. Yeah, thanks, Nick. Let's go
Thank you.
to Eddie Squire.
Right here, right here, right here. What up, what up?
Hi, Eddie.
Hey, the top list was brilliant. We don't know when the end of the world going to be. I think that what the other guy was saying is totally awesome. So we just got to live our lives the best we could possibly that we could. Dealing with the pandemic and everything, it's hard and it's tough, though. We all got to stand together as one united. Sir.
All right. Awesome. Let's move to... All right, so everyone else has spoken. We'll go to the hand raisers just now. Ali, what would you do? For the video, Ali says...
Ali says, right. So if I didn't take the 100 years into consideration, I would feel rather selfish. So I am worried about what's going to happen in 100 years. And on the other hand, if I did know that the genetic modification was safe, I would probably go ahead with it. If I knew nothing about it and there was risks involved, I definitely wouldn't go with it. So,
all right.
Yeah.
All right, so let me just...
What about you, Mr. Tim?
Once again, I would base it all on probabilities. And the question that I would ask is, first thing I would ask is, what is the latest time that I can make this decision? Because I want to see what exactly will be genetically modified. I want to know the ultimatum date. I want to see other people doing it first to see what would happen. And then I would, as a young man of 33 years of age, I would need to consider the next generation of the human race. And 100 years is just a few generations from now. So it also depends on the biological clock and where you are in life. Because if you're over the age of 60 or 70 and you have had your children, then you can make a complete selfish decision for yourself, obviously, as to whether you want to spend the rest of your time on Earth. And then the other thing is that, so the biological clock is ticking. So you make your decision on your life time. And the other aspect is, what about curiosity? Because if you're at an older stage and you've got nothing to lose, can you imagine the new opportunities that you may extending onto your life? Because our sole purpose, or our selfish purpose, is to survive and to procreate, right? And to survive is taking away the idea of saying, you know what, I'm 70 years of age, I've got maybe 15 or 20 years left on Earth, what have I got to lose? Maybe making this decision will increase the survival rate for myself, and I will even possibly be able to have more children and build on my DNA and spawn more, you know. So I would definitely accept the offer at my age right now, but even at an elder stage, I would still accept it. So yes. All right, let's go to who. So table is opened. Question is asked and answered. So let's start with Enrique. Megaphone is yours. Enrique? Okay, let's go to Leviathan.
Leviathan.
Leviathan, thank you. Yes, please correct me when I'm wrong with names. Leviathan, yes.
So I feel that, again, with the coming advances in technology, would eventually expand your lifespan. By the way, the human body is meant to last about 120 years. But with the medical advancements, they can extend that beyond 100 years. I find it kind of funny that people are so certain about death, but so uncertain about life. They're claiming there's too many variables and risks involved, but those risks and those variables are speculative. They're not based on objective reality whatsoever. Oh, this can happen, that can happen. You could die tomorrow slipping in the shower. You could die 5 minutes from now from a brain aneurysm. That's uncertain, but you're alive right now. So it, again, makes the most sense to take that risk, because death, I guess, would be a certainty. There's no coming back from that unless you sign up for something like cryonic, for example. So it makes the most sense to just take the risk, because death, once you're dead, I don't think there's any coming back from that, especially being cremated or buried.
All right, awesome. Thanks for that. Let's go
Thank you.
to... Right, Leviathan. I like that name. Jay.
If the Earth is going to explode in 100 years, I would be fine with it. I mean, the world is already polluted, and species are already dying off. So soon enough, this world is going to be reduced to nothing but waste. So if the world exploded in 100 years, I would be 113. I wouldn't care.
All right. Thanks. The thing is, something just to plant a seed, Jay, is that sometimes for the greater purpose is that it's not about you. It starts becoming a time where it's not about you. You got to think about the future. And if a lot of people say, you know, it doesn't matter, in a couple of years' time I won't be around or something, but imagine 1 billion people said that. Then the world will be even more destroyed. And just because the individual decision for 1 billion people becomes like, if you think about ants, right? You get one ant that that can't kill a wasp, but get a colony of ants and it will destroy wasps within a couple of seconds. So sometimes it's not about you. Think about the bigger aspect and the bigger picture.
I also want to ask a question. Jay, did you ever have dreams of becoming something like something magical, something wonderful when you get older? Are you still with us?
No. All right. Let's go to Crazy Cody.
Okay.
Can you guys hear me?
Absolutely. Cody?
Yes, sir.
Feel free to speak.
Yeah, you raised your hand.
Well, if the Earth is going to explode in 100 years, what would it matter to anyone about futures?
All right. Is that it? Crazy Cody, something's going on with your megaphone. You might need to pop in and back out. Let's go to Yellow Majesty.
Yes, thank you. So the thing I'm wondering here is whether it is because of fear of death we are choosing to accept this offer, or if it's for the better good, so to speak, which is, by the way, very vaguely stated here now what the better good could mean, because we really don't know what the implications are, what it means to become an alien or part of a bigger collective of aliens, what the life quality would be like, how human beings would learn to adapt to those situations and all that kind of stuff. So the thing I'm struggling with here is, like, even if we accept the offer for the better good, so to speak, would it really become much more better in terms of life quality for the people who don't want to die? Because in theory, yes, we don't want to die, and one solution is to immigrate to this alien colony or planet based on that offer. But we really don't know if it's going to become much more better than death, because we really don't know much about death anyways. So it becomes a little bit of a philosophical question, I guess.
I mean, you're saying you're being the pessimist out of all of this, stating all of the unknowns, but leading to more negatives than positives. But isn't life all about just calculated risks and probabilities with all the decisions that you make? So you weigh it up, and then you say, listen, everybody has the individual decision, but let's balance what are the pros and cons. Where am I in life right now? Where, how old am I? What do I plan to do? So it's all within weighing the probabilities. Okay, let's go to Warren.
I want to, sorry, before we go, sorry, Warren, please accept my most humble apology. I want to get back to Jay, as she was muted earlier. And I would like to know if she has dreams, or if she did have dreams about becoming something when she was younger, and if her opinion or mind has changed.
Me and my cousin, we both have big ideas. We want to go to the same college, or we want to work at the same school. We want to both be teachers. And I think I think that might not happen.
Okay. And can I ask you why you want to become a teacher? It's a beautiful idea. I just want to know your personal reason.
I like to learn.
Right.
And I like to help out in class and stuff, so I think I would make a good teacher. I actually want to be a science teacher.
Wow, amazing.
And
so
I really like
you
science.
Would you like to change something in the world, even if it's just small?
Yeah.
Right. So if you get to 113 years old, right, and you've actually looked back upon your life and you've said, wow, I've actually changed so many lives, and you've changed so many children's lives, adults, you've really made a difference. Would your opinion change about wanting to help the planet evolve or get better and not get destroyed?
Actually, I would want to help the planet not get destroyed, because I have a little brother and 2 little sisters and a little cousin, and I wouldn't want their lives to be ruined.
Fantastic.
I wouldn't want them to die.
Thank you.
So I just want to accept the offer.
Awesome. I just want to say thank you very much for your opinion, and thank you so much for being here today. It really means a lot to us. I am a teacher. I teach kids. I love what I do. I really, really love children. I get to make a difference in their lives. It's amazing when you see a child coming into class sad because they've had a very long day and they're very tired and they're exhausted, or there's something wrong. And when they leave from the classroom and they're actually feeling very happy and their whole psychology has changed, you really feel good at the end of the day. So I just want to give you my advice that follow your dreams, follow your heart, and try and make a difference. And the reason why Tim and I have started this is for exactly that reason, to try and plant seeds and to try change the world to become better. So I truly encourage you to follow your heart, girl. It really means a lot. Okay. Nick, for you too. I don't know if you're here. Thank you. I really, really appreciate these two children, very mature children, being here and giving us their opinions. It really means a lot to us. They are the future, guys.
Awesome. Thank you, Ali. Very thoughtful of you. So we're now going to move to the next question, unfortunately, because we're running a bit out of time. But first, let me just give the megaphone to Woz Warren while I'm preparing. Woz Warren, it's yours.
All right, just a quick one, and because I don't want to hold up Tim. That was beautiful. That was beautiful, Ali. Thank you so much. I love that. You're a beautiful person, Ali. Thank you.
Thank you. May you guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
And so I was thinking about this though. Like, I'm not a conspiracy guy, but I do like to look at weird things and like look at listen to what other people are saying in the world and what they're saying. But if like the World Economic Forum and you got these other several powerful groups that are their primary objective is global warming, right? That's their primary objective, and they have unlimited resources. So if they were gonna do I'm not trying to scare people. I'm not trying to, but I'm just trying to riff like thoughts that have come into my head. Like, if I were these powerful people, what would I do? If I had, we can't have 20. Do we have 20 billion people, 30 billion people, 40 billion people running around the earth, shoulder to shoulder, with no purpose and no reason and nothing, just like crowded, like they can't, something's gonna have to happen. So it's either gonna be a government thing or it's just gonna be they're gonna sterilize you. So maybe 30% of these vaccines, you're sterilized, dude. You're sterilized. Have you ever thought of that? I mean, I'm not thinking, don't wave at me like that. That scares me. Come on. Well, what if that could happen? You wipe out, these guys can wipe us out, stop population control, save the earth. I mean, what do you, okay, so you're just going to want population to go on forever. We're going to have, what is, honestly, Tim and Ali, what's your view on population control? Do we just let it ride and it becomes chaos? So how do we manage this?
That is another.
I'm just talking. That's not what these are. None of these are my opinions. I'm just riffing. I'm riffing.
Overpopulation is a topic I'm planning on having with the moral dilemma. Social dilemma is more self-inflicted. You're making decisions for yourself mainly. Moral dilemma has legal and also a third-party implication. But definitely stick around for this week or next week. We're going to talk about overpopulation controls. Okay, now we seriously need to move to the next question, which is a lot more deeper and darker.